determine the baddest man on the planet. The UFC heavyweight title is on the line. Well, for a long time, he's been mentioned with the baddest men on the planet. For a long time, though, the title fight eluded him. Not anymore. Here he is, the #1 heavyweight contender, finally making this walk and cracking a smile. He's waited a long time for this. He's not expecting a 25-minute war. He believes he has the power and the skills to get this thing done quickly. I guess we'll find out. Well, a lot of people think it's the most significant title in combat sports. No argument from me. Baddest man on the planet, UFC heavyweight champion. There he is in the flesh. What an absolute monster. What a title reign it has been. But a serious challenge in front of him here tonight. When this man became the heavyweight champion, a lot of people thought that this challenger was the one who would wrest the belt away. Now the fight is here. We'll see if we get a new champion or if this man continues one of the greatest heavyweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. 4 years apart, with similar height and some differences in reach. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the Honda Center in Anaheim, California. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada, presenting the challenger, Brock Lesnar. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 27 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jone!
This is for the championship. You can give me instruction in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, just make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. Going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up with.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the champion. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, good defense on the takedown and scrambles to his feet. Nicely done. Got the single collar tie. Muay Thai plump.
There's no give on that leg kick. Shot a double leg.
Oh, massive slam. That'll change the complexion of this one. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Working out of that southpaw stance.
Head kick.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Pinpoint jab from Johnny Bones. 84-inch reach. Must be nice, DC, right, to have that length? So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Jon Jones. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, man, I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit after that kick.
Oh, I did, because I have times where I've been kicked like that. And I'll tell you one thing, it does not feel good.
And they separate. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Big slam takedown, that was beautiful.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. 20 seconds left.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here. You gotta...
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there's the end of the round. The storyline over those previous 5 minutes. Volume takedowns, offensive wrestling.
Yeah, this is an exhausting type of fight. Not only for the offensive fighter, but also for the opponent. Always being under attack, always being defensive, always reacting starts to really wear at your gas tank. It's interesting to see who is more fresh going into the next round.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down, really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going through a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Take down defensive. He is a master in transition. Nice hammer fist. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates distance and space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
90 seconds to go. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, he gives up his back here, DC. That's something that you almost never would do.
No, you got to try not to give up your back, especially on a guy that's this good with the top control from the back position. No one just has that many rear naked choke victories without a great understanding of the position. He has to understand this, and he believes that he's the best back taker in the entire world, and he has an opportunity right now to show that.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
10 minutes in the books. All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of easier, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world of the UFC.
Circling away towards the left now.
Ooh, what a punch. Nice leg kick.
Now he gets a more dominant position with the underhook.
He is going to start to drive knees over and over. You got to be careful here. You got to move.
Well done. All right, so he catches the leg there and then works it into a takedown. High-level mixed martial arts there. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Jones. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Lands with the ground and pound. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight. All right, side control now. Ground and pound strike is true. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Dean steps in. Sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big win for him here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
And once he got to the top, he started to land brutal ground and pound until the fight was called off. Just a dominant performance from the top position.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Lesnar.
Well, DC, you know how much I love crowning new champions, and when we get to see these men and women realize these dreams, But to do it at heavyweight, man, just incredible to see this guy realize a UFC title.
And you look at the emotion on his face, you can tell that this is a dream that he has had for a long time, and now it is realized. Congratulations.